What's going on, guys? Your boy Narik Chase on the scene once again. I want to sit here and talk about something that's kind of been bothering me. I've started watching this series called Magi, Adventures of Sinbad. And at the point of the series right now, where I'm at, Sinbad's like a 13, 14-year-old kid who's embarked on this big grand quest to change the world. That's his overall goal. So, it's an interesting anime. It really is. And some of the characters I do like. But it's one thing about... It's so unrealistic. I understand anime is not supposed to be realistic, but this is what I mean. His character, everything seems to be built around convenience around his character. That is to the point where it's unbelievable. Now, he does have a special ability of, I believe, intuition. And I like how he uses it. But he's too overpowered with the ability. It's not like he's learning. It's not like he's learning how to do it. It's not like he has trouble controlling it or summoning it when he needs to. It's like right off the bat, he knows how to use it. And it's like, I guess it's intuition to know how to use intuition. But it's his character that I don't like that about his character. And also, even from the introduction of him when he's older, he's like a total badass, like from the jump. There's like no training. It's like impossible for him to be at the level that he's at. I don't like that about his character. He's so freaking... He's not overpowered, like over the top over the power, but for the character that he is at the stage of his life, he's overpowered. I mean, this cat jumped off a building and was like jumping on people's faces and stuff and took out like a whole gang of like killers and pillagers and rapists and stuff. And I'm like, you're like 13 years old. Where's the growth? That's what I don't see. And that's one thing I don't like about certain anime, where the anime is about this character, but the character does not grow, because from the jump he knows how to do everything. He's overpowered with no prior training, and somehow this cat is able to just sway anybody through speech. And I didn't like that. It's like these guys was trying to kill him, and they were fitting like a 2-minute speech. They're his best friends. I was like, seriously? There's no build up. There's no development. It just happened just like that. And that's what I don't like about this anime. Is everything is just so conveniently around this one character. And I understand that an anime can follow a character, and then an anime can be about a character, but this one's like overly convenient. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and this is what made me mad. In this anime, they have these things called dungeons. When you go in, you can't leave unless you die. I mean, you don't leave when you die, but it's either death or you beat it. There is no in between. You can't get out unless you beat it. So in the first dungeon, he goes in there, and literally armies of men have been going in there. Armies through the years. And then one army goes in before he does, or after he does. What's the first thing that happens? The army gets obliterated by a race of dragons within literally like a minute. So somehow, and the captain, there was a captain guy. He almost got killed, but the main guy, Sinbad, saved him. I was like, okay. But then it was like a twist. There was a huge dragon in there too. Like, he was like the boss of him, I guess. And this kid has never fought a dragon in his life. This kid has not had no proper sword training. At least not that the anime is disclosed. This kid has not shown any ability to free run or any of those sports-like activities that make you very versatile, surfing or anything like that. And then he literally killed the dragon. This dragon was huge. When I say it was huge, I mean it was stupid how big this dragon was. I mean, the boy Sinbad's character was probably it was probably as tall as the monster's eye was big. So that's telling you how big the dragon was. And he killed it. There was like literally no build up, there was no struggle, there was literally nothing. It just, he went to attack, did this surfing thing, surfed off these geysers, which I still don't understand how the hell he did that. And then just killed the dragon. And I'm like, armies have went in there, and this one kid just kills his dragon like that. The dragon is huge. I'm like, okay, wow. So I don't like that about this anime. It's the anime is an interesting idea, the idea of Sinbad, and I know it's based off another series, Magi, and it's served as a prequel, but they could have done better. Because all I can see where this anime is going is the fact that this character is just going to have it made. He's not going to really struggle. He can talk his way out of everything. So that's maybe I'll try to sit there and give it a chance, but I'm like sitting here just thinking to myself, gosh, why in the hell is this anime like this? I don't like the fact there's a 13-year-old dude, a 13 or 14-year-old kid doing this. If it was him in his own city doing it, and then him building himself up in the city, and then when he gets older, like when he's like 20 or even 18, and he goes out into the world, I'd be okay with it. But him just being as young as he is, which kind of shows you, his mentality of his mom. Which I don't like anime. I don't like too many anime where a kid is able to leave home and go do all this stuff. If he's forced to, fine. If something happens and he has no, he has no choice, fine. If he's an orphan or something, fine. But you need to bring with it all of the atrocities, all of the hardships. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like the Sinbad cat has it made. All the women. He said something to the women. It don't matter how old the women is. They fall in love with him. I'm like, he's 14. Like 13, 14. It's like, how? Really? Nobody sits there and say, hey, you're just a kid. But anyways, I'm gonna try to give the show a shot, I review anime all the time. I don't really shoot videos on them, although I am going to start doing that. But I'm going to try to give the anime a chance and continue with it. I mean, like I said, it's an interesting idea. I like the idea of Sinbad, selling the world with these adventures. I like the idea of the dungeons and how you can get these powers and stuff. But as far as this whole, him just being straight up overpowered for like no freaking reason, and everything so conveniently around his character, I can't get with it. But, my friends always telling me that I need to learn not to do that. I need to learn how to just accept stuff. But I can't accept stuff like that. If it doesn't make sense, it's overly convenient, if it's crappy in any kind of way, you got to criticize it because it keeps people from making more crappy stuff. Well, I'm not relevant enough to say that, but it's what it is. So anyways, guys, this is just my rant about the whole Magi, the adventures, Sinbad, and how convenient everything is for the character. Narik Chase, guys, is signing out.